Unfortunately, no sound and low quality. Happy beats the Night Elves easy. Bro, have you seen a Happy versus Life series in the past 3 years? Life's insane. I would say Life's gonna struggle more against Labby than he will against Happy. He'll probably also struggle more against 1-0. I'd be the anti-fanboy comment. I'd be very happy with any outcome but Happy winning. It would either be a sick redemption arc for Lin or 40. It would be an amazing crown for 1-0 to get back on top after so many years. After like a decade almost. And for every underdog, it would be the story if they claim the championship, and it would also be so rewarding for Life and his thousands of ladder games if he is the one Night Elf, the prince that was promised. And if Happy wins, it's like, lol, Happy wins, right? So from a storytelling perspective, it's not about who deserves it more, because Happy is obviously an insane workhorse, and he is one of the greatest. So when we talk about who deserves it most, Happy is definitely up there. From a storytelling perspective, from a what's good for the scene perspective, everyone but Happy is the answer. What about your boy Lawlight? He was almost out. Now he's taking the whole thing. Let's go. Unfortunately, Happy's in his way. So maybe we get some shades of Life. I lose track of all the show match results here. I don't know how the interaction between them was. I think Focus is in his way. You know, sometimes there's things in your way and it's a huge roadblock. Like a big boulder, for example. Hola! And you can't get it out of the way. And sometimes there's something in the way and it's a little stick. And then you just step over it like it's nothing. And that's Focus. No, man, I have mad respect for Focus. I think this group stage performance was amazing for Focus. It's just that I'm a big Lawlight fanboy for a decade. And of course, one of our longest friends and viewers is WC3 Happy, who has a huge history with Focus. And since 2015, there's always this rivalry between Focus and Lawlight, as they're always in the same tournament and they always meet each other. So I'm obviously rooting for Lawlight. He's obviously rooting for Focus. And Focus is one of the greatest people in the scene, right? From a personality standpoint, he's so funny. And he's so likable. But it's the feud between me and WC3 Happy, and when this feud between me and WC3 Happy is on the line, I gotta trash Focus a little bit. And I gotta hype up my man Lawlight a little bit. So that's what it is. That's all that is. Exactly. Grandma's manager will be mad at you. Exactly. He's amazing versus Elf. That's my reasoning. You haven't seen too many Focus playoff games, brother. Dude, 1-0's control of Life is pretty damn amazing. That's a ripper. 1-0 is stomping Life into the ground. I regret putting Life in as the champion. Looking at this. It's fine though. It's fine. It's just a Demon Hunter. Fly at some point famously said, Blade Master is just a unit like a grunt, it's okay to lose it. Demon Hunter is just any other unit like a bear, it's okay to lose it. Bro, 120 has no TP. What the hell are you doing there? What the hell are you doing there? He's blocked in with amazing archers and boom! Double kill! Well, that was a funny exchange. I have no clue what that purpose was. He got greedy, eh? It was a little... it was a little 07 to fly there, it seems like. Okay, funny. Funny. Mistakes make for good games. What is happening? That's a very good question. Funny Warcraft is happening. That DK thought he has Windwalk. Well, 120 rose to the scene as an orc, then switched, and immediately became the world champion. It wasn't immediately. I'm like talking hyperboles. But yeah, maybe he got a little flashback, a little PTSD. Well, one base. Tier 3 is there. Lich in, Destroyer in. Is Naga the only tavern hero that's often picked by UD? Oh, off race hero. Yeah, I would say so. Dark Ranger is kind of partially undead, right? Alchemist is also a choice. Frequently in certain matchups. It is a tier 3 expansion. Man, it feels like 120 at the beginning of the patch is playing more and more like Happy, actually. Don't know if that's a good thing. Don't really know if that's a good thing. But then I guess the army will be different. Yeah, so far, not the craziest life game, but he is, of course, the best in microing Night Elf armies in the late game. And he will definitely need that against the Destroyer. Is there? Oh, there is redraw on the Demon Hunter. Yep. This is pretty much what life perfected. Better than anyone else. Holy Diego! Thank you. Upgraded the membership on YouTube from tier 1 to tier 2. Let's go, brother. Thank you, Diego. And yeah, this is why I mean, like, should you play like Happy versus Life? Because Life matches so insanely well against the Happy style. And if you play Happy style against Life, he destroys you. Just like that. Just like, it's seriously just like that. Would love to hear from other top Night Elves, like what makes Life so different. Can't really pinpoint it, really. It's just like, in those fights, these tier 3 fights, Every focus fire has its purpose. Every mana burn is perfect. Every staff hits. Every invo potion is at the right time. He's dodging more stuff than others. He always got that rejo up top as well. Got some sick items now as well. He's saving an Acolyte, Lamau. This is the new Turtle Rock, by the way, where you can potentially expand. And it's again a rather classic one base opening. Something I said for the past 6 weeks. Life scouting is amazing. Like, look at the vision he got on the map. Just the blue dots. So many.
A player's forces are under attack.
And as long as you at some point find a way to... Oh, he's not selling the TP. That's interesting. But yeah, he needed it against the surround on map 1, so maybe a little lesson. It's a lot of ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just struts into the undead base. What? Or if an acolyte. Oh, he has a backup acolyte, but just one. Nice way of forcing 1-0 back, who has a tendency of expanding at weird timing. So if that was the plan, that's ruined. That's also the reason why Life kept the town portal. And that delayed the slaughterhouse. That's pretty sweet. It also looks like 1-0 somewhat expected this with the wall off he got. Tier 3, double lore. Life knew exactly where the DK was heading. Ancient in position for level 3. Dude, there's just so many steps clicking so well. Nice interception by 1-0 though. Also knowing that Life would be going here. Naga punished, Demon Hunter kinda punished, Creep punished, no level 3. There's some nice strategic mid-game going on between the two.
A player's forces are under attack.
So 1-0, what's the special strat that you'll be displaying here today. Thing is, you also don't want to play Banshees against Life because he's the best anti-Banshee player. He's the best against 50 food pushes. He's the best against tier 3 Expo. He's the best against Banshees. I think the only way to beat Life is early Expo and A-Bomb's wagons. Maybe Necro wagons late. Oh, the 120 Boneyard special, eh? Okay. I am not sure how good it is yet. But 120 has been playing this successfully for a while. So you show me. What's Life doing about it? Only double Dryad, and that's it anti-air-wise. You'd love to see Crows, of course. You'd love to see more Dryads. But resources are finite here on 1-base. It's kind of interesting how 120 queues Boneyard at this timing. Alongside all the other upgrades. I think this is looking good for 120. Here on Turtle Rock especially, there's so many cool positions for the worm to keep him safe. But maybe the fight arrived a little bit too early as there were like 10-15 seconds without the worm. But here it is. Redo on top though. We do have a Destro. We have a Dispel. Fork Lightning is quite nice. We annihilate these bears as we usually would with the Destroyer push, but then at some point you can control the DH well. Oh, that DK is begging this bear for Reju. Sweet Fork Lightning. Reju was again dispelled. Very good mechanics here by 120. He just has to be insanely careful about that DK. Going for the Naga instead of the Demon. Interesting choice as Lich is being saved by Frost Armor. Oh, that Invo Potion save! Laifu God! Still, we got this worm here, man. I feel like Life needs more. He needs a couple of kills. And the Demon Hunter can surely get these kills. But that's the power of the worm, man. All of a sudden, Demon Hunter is so slow. Ah, now the Reju. What a nice fight by 120, even though it came a little early. Good saves. Good bait with the DK. I'm now sure, by the way, after debating with myself for 2 years if he uses the DK as a bait on purpose or not. I'm pretty sure I'm using it as bait. He's using it as bait, the DK. Hello, Sparta. How's it going? Well. Another round. We have a sweet retreat possibility for this worm, but the worm is in misposition now. He could be sniped easy. He wanted that bear at all cost. Redo on the Dryad. Look at this retreat as well. Oh, can't save the third one, man. That would have been bonkers. Still so many archers, but they don't really do anything. Demon Hunter versus DK. We don't have an Invo Potion. We do have a staff. Any damages here? Fork Lightning would be the sickest. Good staff by Life. And that is not enough, though, as the Demon Hunter was out of the fight. Anything else would have been fallen. And 1-2-0 again with his Worm strat, dude. Life is playing the classic Night Elf opener. But buys a second ring. Look at that. Interesting. Of course, we don't know what's available there. Coil barely noticeable. But yeah, that's a sturdy demon. We also have to say that 1-2-0 is playing very different from other undeads. No expansion here. He just has to spam coils because that's the only way to deal with this Demon Hunter. At least there's no immolation against ghouls. There it is. Maybe a little bit too late. Demon Hunter buys slippers as well. Holy, what a beast! This Demon Hunter, man, is crazy. And he doesn't forget about the Huntress Hall. Yep. Worms are amazing. Yes, Happy experimented with them like a patch ago. And he always built 2. And I don't know why. I think the 2 worm play is too much of a commitment. It takes too long and it costs too much. The 1 worm play, I love. Yeah, it's a very fine line oftentimes. Like if you get a surround closed or not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Here we go with the creeps waking up. Nice engagements between the 2. Sweet surrounds by 1-2-0. These guys know each other so well. Detonate might be a bit too late. Second slipper. This surround, is it not closed? Wow. Wow, and now it turns around with a little bit more immolation. And the 1 to retreat currently is 1-2-0 as the Naga is coming in as well. Unfortunately, Frost Arrow not enabled. Two worms are more destructive. You can say it's a Worms Armageddon. Nah, I think it gives the Night Elf 1 more minute to respond. 1 more minute for Talons. 1 more minute for Dryad production. I think starting the fight with 1 worm is perfect. And then, of course, sky's the limit. And if you wait for the second worm and then engage. That's rough. Naga stole the creep. Yeah, Naga stole a trapper. But this is the perfect Demon Hunter inventory, man. Little bit of damage, lots of armor, lots of HP as well against Coil Nova. This is just... this is a mechanics check. 1 base, 1 base, and my god, life's investments into this inventory pay off so well. Worms Armageddon, Mr. Floduke. That was a well done. I don't expect sophisticated jokes from you, Floduke. Since when? Since when? It was a bit of a whoosh. It was well done. It was. Dude, I think we need more Super Sheep in Warcraft 3. And the Holy Grenade, maybe? 1-0 is like this. The state of the game is a dumpster fire for 1-0. Potion here, potion there. Nice bait. The Dryads come in with the slow. There's no escaping from that. There shouldn't be. A little bit of slow coming from the Naga Mana Burn. And he can't get the kills. Oh, 1-0 dodging big time bullets here. You know the big bullets in Super Mario that fly across the screen? Those kind of bullets. He's still not safe. Safe? Safe. So much pressure. A lot of night elves are just sitting there like lame ducks and are shivering in anticipation of the ghoul push. Not life. You want a skill check? I give you a skill check. And then he dominates with the Demon Hunter. Can't even hate him for that. He's so elegant with them. It's so good. And this time, no Boneyard. This is constant brawling. First we get the slow and the poison. Now there's no dispel against the Reju at this state. I think I would love to see a Wand of Negation now that you know that like the bears are coming. That would be ideal. Lich out now. He had to save money for the orb as well. But man, 1-0 weathers the storm. He brought like 3 umbrellas to this fight. Lesser undeads would be dead 5 times already. Cool Warcraft between them, I gotta say. Really sophisticated craft they play.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's a little bit of their own meta, right? To not expand at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
I might have to take a little break at the beginning of the next game, by the way, and cut an apple, because I'm so hungry. Been 5 hours already casting. And exhausting hours. Amazing hours, but exhausting hours. Yeah, 1-0, you can scratch that expansion, brother. There's no way this happening. No way. And now we got the big 50 food fights. And nobody is better at fighting 50 food Night Elf Undead than life. Got so many tools at that time already. It's so good. Need to meal prep next time. That's the wrong approach, man. The appropriate approach should be, oh, how can I send you food? Can I order delivery for you, Neo? My dearest, bestest broadcaster, how can I help you out? That would be the appropriate response. No level 3 for 1-0, man. No. How can I help you out, Neo? Make me a sandwich, bitch! Dude, the invention of a sandwich. Oh, brilliant it was. All good, Diego. Yeah, that shade is not gonna come to life. Or is that a shade? Can a shade live? Don't think so. Town portal traded, so 1-0 can't creep too much. Scouting again, scouting. This is something that Happy and Life have in common. The amount of scouting they do, it's like, it is work. It's annoying. But you get so much from it. Sandwich comes from the Earl of Sandwich. That's not true. That's a hoax. Wait, was the sandwich the hoax or was the toaster the hoax? One of them is a hoax. Was the toaster maybe, right? That nobody knows the inventor of a toaster? Maybe I did you wrong. Whoever invented the sandwich, if it was the Earl, I love you. I had tuna sandwich yesterday.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, I gotta say, respect to 120, bringing the game back into the state that it's in right now. Naga a bit fragile, has the heal potion, no invuln here. Life needs a great fight, and I think he gets that great fight with the destroyer being destroyed. Oh my god, the precision. So precise. So good. So sharp. Naga deleted, destroyer deleted. The army composition is a thing of beauty. And the expo is coming up. How can you watch these games and not be in love with life? We do get a transition though, boys. It's Necros. Tricks, thank you for the sub. Is it Necro Wagons, or is he seriously trying to use Frenzy
Player's
Cripple?
forces are under attack.
We've seen Labby a lot trying to play Necro Wagons. I think it's ungodly strong if not scouted. It does take some time. Expansion now. Bit odd. Maybe 120 is faking this expo, but he seems pretty keen on it, no? He's 10 foot down. He can't fight a bit on Blade. I think life just rips his head off. Yup. Yo. Forget about Necros. Forget about anything. Forget about anything. Just die. Insane. That was well done. Dude, it's seriously scary to be up against life on Echo Alts. Do you remember how hopeless Night Elves were on Echo Alts with the expansion meta? And how life showed the world that it's actually Night Elf home turf? So cool. Awesome series between them. Well, 2-1. We get the best of 7 though. Or not a best of 7, a play all 7. So we got more. And then after we got more, we get even more. Sharky vs 84 as a warm-up to a very decisive match in Dach Inferno, our German league. Tetsta versus Eer0, where everybody is almost more hyped for the statements than they are for the actual game. And that's also gonna be a banger. If you fell in love with Undead versus Orc before, well, you're gonna get another treat. Like the little dogs you are. No, I missed the Lin match. Ah, you're just 5.5 hours late. You can always rewind though. You can always rewind. It feels like the meta is a bit stale between the two, but it's just about, like, it's a lot about map positioning, creep spots, contesting, and timings. Of course, these guys on a collision course in Super League playoffs as well. As the second and third best player of the Super League, they're currently very, very, very high up. Everybody should be afraid of them. They don't really have weaknesses anymore. Like, there were oftentimes a time where, like, upcoming players
forces are under
had clear strength and clear weaknesses, but it really feels like a lot of these players have ironed out their weaknesses. For 1-0, the human matchup, before the patch, before you start that shit again. For life, it's the mirror match. It's really impressive. Oh, fast expo. Yeah, we talked about this, Remo and I. The top 3 undeads versus Night Elf. Labby, always expanding. Happy, never fast expanding. 1-0, usually in the middle. I think against life, expanding is doing you favors, man. And keeping things fluid might do you even more favors, but the Demon Hunter is coming in as a very good spot. Wisp here detonates, takes care of the Bloodlust on the Ogre Magi. No more rah-rah-rah. And this has taken some time, but I think it's pretty safe. With additional HP regen now, thanks to Blight. Deny. Demon Hunter can't really do that much here, and that's also been the case in Labby versus Life series, where Labby, of course, always expands as well. I think this is the way. If you want to be successful versus Life, you gotta expand, and then Life has to come up with solutions. While against a lot of other Night Elves, I wouldn't say the same. Counter expansion, but I think there's a very solid chance of getting that cancelled. Ignoring the demon, trying to dance around it. There is a wisp, like, oh, so fast. Contemplating if he needs to detonate them or not. How, like, since the early Foggy days, Remo has been shouting at the Night Elves, bring Wisp to your Ancient, bring Wisp to your Ancient. It's so true, man. Rarely has Remo said anything more true. Having detonate against the skeletons is so worth it. And the Demon Hunter is surrounded. Can he fight out? Oh, big damage. Big damage. Dude, this is what, 10 units against 1? He got it. Demon dead. Ghouls all very, very, very hurt. DK as well. But now, do you want to creep that when no hero is getting the XP? Or do you just buy him back? Can't buy him back right now. Ooh, there was 400 gold at the 5-minute mark. Jesus, that's so expensive. And 1-0. Next rotation. So we immolate again, but just very little. He wanted to block with the wisp. He partially got it done, but a solid retreat. Still, this is mostly 1-0 buying time so that there's no counter pressure. His expansion can pay off. The tech is running. The ritual dagger is nice. Dude, this is a sweet back and forth between them. Everybody has good answers to the raised questions that made lovely healing. Mostly denied. And with that expansion up, and with that additional income, and with all the tempo that's in favor of 1-0, you got a very good chance of tying this up. Good control as well. Keep your distance from the demon. This altar shall not fall, though. Ooh, is that the target, really? He knows that there's no endless immolation, but there was still enough to threaten all the ghouls. 2-1, altar saved? Maybe? Maybe?
Yes, I was up late watching Warcraft 3. Gee, I wonder who was broadcasting at that hour to have that happen. GG the goats.
Yo, Nick, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I don't know if you checked your YouTube. Wait, no, he didn't go, no, oh no. At least he got the tier 3 tech. No, he didn't get the tier 3 tech out. That's a disaster. That is a disaster. Oh, the tech is so late. Anyway, Nick, I don't know if you checked your YouTube, but congrats to 600 subs. We might have shouted you out a couple of times. And congrats also to a quality Reddit shitpost. Man, I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you. Can't wait for your Linverse happy video. Ay, denied. We're getting Gargs, boys. 1 crypt, 2 crypt, 3 crypt. Let's go Gargs. I don't know if life is ready for Gargs. How good is life against Gargs? I think he played some fine games on Echo Owls against Happy, where Happy went Gargs. Ooh, double heal pod. When do you ever see a DK at the beginning of tier 2 with double heal pod? It's such a sweet timing tug of war between them. But yeah, you gotta, like, as I praised live scouting for the past couple of weeks, don't let me down now. Scout the Gargs. Scout the effing Gargs. Must have seen it now, right? But what's the response? I don't know what the proper response is. Mass Dryads? Crows? No. It feels like Panda is a must. Tier 3 early Panda is an absolute must, especially with how much there is to creep for Laifu. But then what? Only Dryads? Dryads Bears? Dryads Bears Hippos? Lots of hippos? I think that's extremely hard. That shows some tactical prowess of crafting an army now. Unholy Aura, nice. Unholy Aura helps a lot. Nuke! Oh man, the guts of this guy. Not panicking for the big potion. No, no. That's how you call him Laifu now. Maybe I can get to call the other guy Kahao. I mean, I do get the reference that, like, Laifu waifu. But what's the story behind Kahao? Interesting how 120 is playing fighting Gargs, right? Not the regular lane Gargs. His gamer ID is Kahao, not Kao. What? But he spelled cow. Yeah, I know it's card number. Don't think we're gonna get there. So we do have a Panda third, and it's already well crept. He got the devotion arrow, it's fantastic. Stickler, thank you for the raid, mate. We're broadcasting a fine show match. Ooh, he stole it in the bull. Oh my god, he got the claws as well. That is so big. In the meantime, Gargs, he's trying to harass now? Feels very late. Maybe he can blow something up. 4-3, let's go. We have a TP, right? Yeah. Otherwise 120 loses everything now. This is a lot of time for the Panda, and that's a lot of resources for life.
The player's forces are under attack.
No worms, no casters.
Forces are under attack.
What did life do to get that game into this state? 4-3-3 heroes, amazing. 80 food, mass dryads. He played this before in other games, especially on Turtle Rock. And also some maps where there's a marketplace, where he even went as far as buying that devotion aura. For that, he's kind of low on armor upgrades thus far. Could definitely stack up a little more.
Town is under siege.
It's a lot of dryads. Dreadlord.
A player's forces are
Been watching for many months on you but subbed on Twitch. Much love to Neo and Remo. Thank you for thousands of hours of the best content online.
Hey, Steve-Og. Thank you. 45 months is a long time as well. Dreadlord can be nice to stop the Panda in a crucial moment, but it feels like he's anticipating Eer. One to zero, only one heal scroll. It's 16 Gargs. And another base. I don't know if the Dreadlord is that good, man. I mean, for a little bit of silence, but you can dispel silence. Okay, let's see. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, perfectly dodged. That was maybe the only sleep he gets out. No, there's the second and the heal scroll. How good are these Gargs? With 3 attack upgrades, pretty damn good, I gotta say. 7 Dryads left, the heroes fight each other. Naga has to TP out, there's another Dryad falling. Who replaces these better? The Dreadlord actually solid impact. 1-0 stays at 80, barely losing anything, immediately rebuilding. And this might take more time for Life as he is, unfortunately, as many things as he did correctly, only on 2 production buildings. But, of course, he wanted to fight, he wanted to stall for that 3rd base, but 1-0 has the perfect read right away. Fourth.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh no, we had to rebuild the crypt. I thought 4th crypt, but no, it's just a rebuild. Double orb, I like. I do love me the occasional Garg game. I've been through years where Gargs were meta, and that was terrible. It was so slow. And games took so long. Shout out Hazuops. 40-minute twisted game every week.
A player's forces are
But
under
every
attack.
once in a while, gotta love the Gargs. Panda obviously great against Gargs, also great against buildings. Well, well, well. These Dryads are mighty exposed. We don't have a heal scroll here. We got 2 on the DK, close to level 5. And Dryads give a solid amount of HP. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, okay, but not great, really. Level 2 on the Dreadlord. Is he going Carrion Swarm? No, he got no mana for that. But also, barely anything benefits from that Vampire, unfortunately. Dryad splits are kind of sweet, but without Hippos, this, and only on 2 production buildings, this seems like a foregone conclusion. He's also very low on lumber. The simple mistakes are adding up. Coil right on time. Beautiful. Second heal scroll. And that was the last one. Panda has to clean this up big time. Otherwise, Life is unable to rebuild. He got 3 bases soon. Oh no, actually, that is 6 lumber workers. But 6 lumber workers aren't enough if you don't have a shredder. And 1-0 can pump. There's still a lot of kills, of course, against Demon Hunter Naga. I think it's impossible to prevent. If Life turns this around with only his heroes, that's insane.
Player's forces are under attack.
He made this a lot closer than it should have been. Getting the Demon Hunter closer to 5 as well. This ain't over, but the lumber problems persist, and the lumber problems are a big deal. I mean, against Gargs, you oftentimes have to deal with low lumber. I really don't like the Dreadlord choice. I think Lich on level 5 would have been better. DK on level 6 would have been better. I think 1-0 somewhat gambled. One to 0 again has to stock up on scrolls. How is he up to 350 lumber now? Huh? What the hell happened? Did I fall asleep for a sec?
player's forces are under attack.
Okay, he does have he's restocking on wisps big time. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he went from 6 lumber wisp to 10. That's a big change, of course. Okay, then we are at a beautiful 80 food with a second armor upgrade and devotion. That's sturdy dryads. Still missing out on that level 5 demon hunter. And 1-2-0. It feels like a bit of desperation here. Good dryad positions. Also solid guard performance. Trying to take care of these destroyers to open up the battlefield. But man, there's a lot of hero focus here. He's dancing with the dryads. Round and round and round it goes. But it will stop. Nobody knows. There's not too many dryad kills thus far. And destroyers? Almost gone. Dude, life. He lost 3 units so far? Is that it? Now level 5. Good luck! The Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. Oh my god. He needs Heal Scroll and Stone Form desperately. I don't think this is super winnable anymore. I still don't like the two... Nice, thank you, Landhouse. I don't like the 2 lore production building, but this panda with the potion is a weapon of mass destruction. Shout out to Life for fixing his lumber issues there very, very, very quickly. Building a big army, even though he was only on 2 bases. And then he is just so great at fighting, man. What do they say in Lord of the Rings? There must always be something. Remo would know this, of course. Don't they? There's some saying in Lord of the Rings. Ah, Chad, you know that. There must always be a Lich King. Ah, you Warcraft nerds. Well, we do have that expansion, and I think 1-2-0 is doing good. That's always the question, right? For this show match, I think it's the right call to go for Expos, especially on Twisted.
A player's forces are under attack.
But if these guys meet in the semifinals, Life obviously knows what's up. Shout out to the Ogre boys. With the Bloodlust clobbering everything. Yeah, Demon Hunter early game was risking quite a bit. Ring of Region for the DK is fantastic.
Player's forces are under attack.
What sentence am I thinking of, man? Google. There must always be... Oh, it's Game of Thrones, dude! There must always be a Stark in Winterfell. There must always be a Stark in Winterfell, and there must always be an Undead in the Grand Final, and there must always be a Demon Hunter in the Tavern. Wow, that doesn't speak well for the Game of Thrones franchise that nobody realized what I meant. Dave X Machina on YouTube. Now you figured it out. That's what I meant. Ah, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, always the same. You said Lord of the Rings. Oh, now it's my fault. I say a lot of things and you always doubt me. And now that I say something about Lord of the Rings, all of a sudden it has to be true. Dude, where's my Stark? It's a nice little timing against the Huntress, all I have to say. Noise, noise, noise. Oh, the players are reversed. There we go. Lots of time. Oh yeah, please give me 6 bases.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
It's true you say a lot of things. Most of it is telling us what's going on the screen. I know my audience, man. We are a second screen experience for so many people. They are pretending to work or get lost in Excel sheets or have us on headphones just listening in. That's true fan service, knowing the audience. Nobody's here for deep analysis when I'm casting. I mean, I could break down every single move of every single player. But you guys are lurkers. Lazy lurkers. And you're even lazier by pretending to work, which I appreciate, by the way. Fuck the system. Fuck the system, watch some Warcraft. And for those people, that's who I serve. This game is for 30-year-old accountants. Yep, pretty much. 30 to 35. 30 is generous. There we go. I know. I caught you all in 4K, boys. Every single one of you.
A player's forces are under attack.
I did 4 LAN events for our audience. I know you guys. Just make sure that you hide the screen before the boss tells you. I'm fine. I won't tell. A click is a click.
Town is under siege. Player's forces
It's crazy how many people, like first time chatters, yo, that's me, that's me, that's me. You got me. So, we got an expo up. We got 1,300 gold for 1-0. One
town is under
sec.
siege.
Oh, it's not Darks. It's not Garks. It's not Garks. Double crypt into Slaughterhouse. Classic Fiend statue. So he keeps the strategies fluid. Life's expansion on the other side, but delayed. But tier 3 on the way already. 32 years finance, 34 years consultant. I got you all. I got you all. 36 years computer scientist. I got you. Oh yeah. I mean, there's these accountant people who try to like pretend they're working on Excel sheets, and then there's these coders who do nothing the entire day but like look at quote unquote look at code, thinking. Trying to be creative. That's procrastination. I need inspiration. Yeah. Everybody just Googling things and chat GPTing these days. Boing! Nice steal for level 3, bruv. Ooh, it was a bit sloppy, my life. "42 years old dictator of a small country." That would be so awesome. If you're a cool dictator. I feel like the world is in need of like a super base dictator. Because for some reason, so far, dictators have always been evil. Like, why? Nice little fights, man. As soon as life unleashes the Dryads, he's like a whole different beast. Very few people have the ability that life has with Dryads.
A player's forces are under attack.
I should have been Arnold. Like in the Simpsons movie. Ich bin hier zu lenken, nicht zu denken. It is Gargs after all.
Player's forces are under attack.
As he re-queued the third crypt. Okay, so I was wrong with the fiends. It's still Gargs. Oh, 1-0 this scary. But also, Life figured this out, of course, way earlier. I was busy with the dictator talk. Panned out. Breath of Fire first. Ain't that a mistake? In English it's I'm here to lead, not to read.
Forces are under attack.
It's actually a lot better. Panda with the Sobi mask sounds a bit scary, I think. So 1-0 is dramatically underleveled. And again he's using the Gargs to fight early. Instead of harass. He's not playing Gargs as Gargs were meant to be played. Just to trigger the Night Elf. That's what you do on lower levels. Sweet Breath. I really think you need... Oh my god, that Naga. I really think you need Drunken Haze. It's not about the damage. That's secondary. It's about that mischance. Yeah, what does this Breath of Fire do? Nothing! Nothing! We definitely go for earlier fights, but the Dryad numbers are lower. Solid retreats, but he can't break the target fire here. And with that, I think 1-0 is pretty much owning here. There's barely any anti-air left. This Panda is very much underleveled. Now we got the Drunken Haze, but mana is almost gone. If only you had had that before. Might be able to retreat into the base. Rage up. Nope. Panda down. And we might be going to game... Well, we will definitely be going to game 6, but with a 3-2 score. Man, 1-0 robbing us from a sweet 6-base play on Twisted. But apparently life's hanging in this. There's still a Demon Hunter. There's still a chance. But just more of the same, boys. More of the same. 80 food. Sweet stone form.
Player's forces are under attack.
We get heal scrolls again. And I don't think there's any chance to get enough damage done here to get any sort of recovery. Life. That's a free Bursey. That's so expensive. Ouchie. So we talked a lot about like accountants, coders, etc. Do we have any truckers in the house? I think there's a very romanticized image of truckers around. Of course, lots of dirty things as well. But I love to have a trucker who has Back to Warcraft running. Respect to all the truckers. And Naga, save. Naga, hurt. Oh boy, that Naga will very, very likely fall. Lich could decide to save that Naga, but rather saves the heal scroll for later. Sick Dryad control. Life is hanging on to a moon drop. Moonwell drop. And these are the last moments, aren't they? Demon Hunter about to disappear, if not for a staff. There is a solid staff. Panda's back, but no mana no more. He can't control these Gargs. It's too many. The birds have arrived. And that Panda has to bite the dust. Little bit of grace here for life remaining. 3-2. 1-0 striking back. It is a wonderful back and forth. In a few more years, they're 4 and 2, still too young. I think I played Civilization when I was 4, pretty sure. My dad had to read everything to me, which was a lot, because it's Civilization. But I learned a lot too.
A player's forces are under attack.
I just realized that I wear my sweater the wrong way. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The front is black, the back is black, everything's fine. I was playing Wolfenstein when I was 4 or 5, was my first game. Learning early to kill Nazis is a good thing. Can't teach that too late. In-game, of course.
Forces are under attack.
Only in-game. Bro, but that's fucked up. It is attack this time. We're going back to the earlier stages of the series. Doom was next. I remember also the first game my cousin showed me was GTA 1. And he immediately told me how to steal a car and drive over these religious dudes on the sidewalk. Proper education. Proper 90s education. That's what we were doing, man. Pretty straightforward game so far. Nothing out of the ordinary. We got fewer contested camps. Therefore, a little bit of freedom for the Demon Hunter. Good inventory. Keeps the Scroll of the Beast, which I find interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's what my nickname is for. Getting those prisoners was a Guranga. Oh! Oh, I don't remember that. Sick. That's some good viewer lore. Nice. Fairy fire on the Demon Hunter. How does that feel, huh? Well, you kind of know with all the corruption. We got the boots of Kel'Thuzad, so definitely worth it. Taking this little risk here. First game was a South Park Flash game. Dude, I would love to have more Flash games. Now everything is an app. But the art of Flash games, man. Anybody remember Yeti Sports? I played so much Yeti Sports in my life. That's ridiculous. You're a Yeti. You have a big baseball bat. And there's penguins jumping from up top. And the penguin is basically the baseball. And you gotta smash that thing. I love Yeti Sports.
player's forces are under attack.
It's a calm rise to tier 3. Very under-leveled Demon Hunter, I gotta say. For that, he got 2 free camps, more or less. I remember Line Rider. Oh, Line Rider was sick. Mini clip, yep. Yep. Waiting. I don't know. It feels like 1-0 needs a little more than he already got. Like, he got a sweet little lead on the DK, like first 2 levels. And keeping stroke and keeping Demon Hunter below 3 is surely essential. But we're gonna have that 50 food fight soon. He's just getting so much leverage out of these early Dryad fights because there's so much control. Naga though, trying to even that out. Lich in focus. Oh, Naga, who's gonna die? Naga for sure? No? Yes? Lich involved. 1-0. Nice presence of mind. And only level 1, so no additional mana. And no Nova. And no Kaboom. Yo, that sucks for life. It sucks so much he taps out. We go full distance, boys. 3-3. Our last Asian match of the day coming up. 9:15 is correct. For you, Tetsta, yes. For the viewers, they have to tune in earlier.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, I did create a channel for you guys. Did I not? I must have created a channel. Yep. You already wrote in that channel. But it's good that you double check. I do make mistakes. There is a channel. I did create the channel. I wasn't entirely sure. So, in that deciding game, not much is happening. I thought someone says Sharky plays 7:30. Did I mess that up? Nope. Okay. Ooh, you make me nervous, Tetsta. With your good looks, but also with the scheduling. Nope. 84 said 8:30, so it's 8:30. Nice. So Demon makes it to 2. DK makes it to 2. It's a rather calm game. Don't get surrounded here. No, no, you need the presence.
A player's forces are
Do you guys
under
think
attack.
Tetsta will start losing his TC to creeps as well? Because the war chief did it. Now everybody has to do it. It's a good excuse. Interesting 1-0. Picks the Naga, goes creeping instead of contesting. I'll keep him alive and just lose. That's also good. That's a statement. What? Huh? What happened? How did the Demon Hunter die? I was super zoned out, but what happened? He got full moon wells. I have to watch that in the replay. 2 creeps. Dude, Lin is a trendsetter. Losing the third hero to creeps, okay. Life had to one-up it. Yeah, goddamn cameraman didn't catch it. Unbelievable. That is a nasty, nasty push now. How are you supposed to hold without a demon? Good thing he's back in a bit. At least he wasn't level 3. Nice. Naga control for now. Yeah, that hurt. Losing these lures wasn't ideal. And we can still queue the tier 3, but lures, especially when you're this good with dryads and you get so much map control with dryads, losing the lures for the dryads is not great. Too tired? It's 2 a.m. Bro, do you know how long Life is playing usually every day on Warcraft Champions? 2 a.m. is like early afternoon for this person. He is Medusa the Gamer. And he is living at gamer hours. Fiends coming, Lich coming, Frenzy coming, Push coming. I think retreating now would be advisable, except if you want to keep the Demon Hunter low and not heal. I think instead you have to do some work now. What do you think? Can Life fight his way out? I think from a situation like this, Life's the only Night Elf that can win. It's such a classic setup for the 50 food push. He's going for it, right? Old school. 2020 Undead Gaming. 9 minute 30. It's back. Oh, it's so back. There is the middle of daytime. There's no moon juice. We got Inborn. That's not too bad. Aiming for that Naga immediately. Oh, the damage of the ghouls, boys. Ouch. Now defensive stance. Don't have Nova anymore. We don't have coils anymore. Easy mana burn here if you want to. Yep, 74 right before the coil. Well done. But how is this? I mean, heal scroll is so good. Is it enough though? This is probably the sharpest 9 minute timing push you can still do on one base. If this doesn't work, we might put the 9 minute timing push to the bench again. Oh, Destro down. Lich healing, healing, healing. No more Dispel. The staff was amazing. There still can't be a chance, man. There can't be. There we go. Demon dies again. RIP! 1-0. Kudos to you, my man. 3 match points in a row defended. and took the W. Obviously, a little bit of a mistake. Losing the Demon Hunter to the creeps, and we have to take a look at that replay. How did that happen?